Investing in gold doesn't have to be complicated. I'm Colin Plume, the CEO of Noble Gold Investments, and I want to take the time to show you how investing in a gold IRA can help you hedge your bets against inflation and other economic concerns on the horizon. Visit Noble Gold Investments and get our free gold investment guide on buying gold the right way. And make sure you're investing with the right company. Visit noblegoldinvestments.com.
Good evening. I'm still reporting on the coup. Well, the World Health Organization has quietly changed its COVID vax recommendations for children again. Healthy children need not take the COVID vaccination, much less be forced to take it by mandate. That about-face on this, the most contentious recommendation of the WHO during the COVID pandemic period, has left top doctors shaking their heads in disbelief and parents shaking their fists at the big pharma companies who can still hide behind an unprecedented blanket of medical immunity as well as unprecedented profits from mandated vax requirements to attend public school. Fox News' Dr. Nicole Saphier, who took the lead in early criticism of the mandates for kids, announced the WHO policy change this morning on Fox and Friends.
So the WHO, the World Health Organization, is now, after millions of kids have been jabbed, some have been, very seriously injured from a vaccine for which there was no long-term studies. Now they're saying, oh yeah, I forgot to tell you that kids don't actually need to take this vaccine.
Well, we certainly have some credibility issues with the World Health Organization as well as the CDC throughout the course of the COVID pandemic. But what we're seeing now out of the World Health Organization, the SAGE, which is their advisory group, they're saying they're now putting COVID risk into high, medium, and low, and they have now put kids and adolescents into this low-risk group, and they are saying it does look like the benefit of vaccinating kids is exceedingly low. It's nothing like that with the normal childhood vaccines, measles, mumps, and rubella, and therefore, if you have a healthy child, they may not need to be vaccinated.
But why did it take so long? We knew that they were more likely to, get injured from the vaccine than COVID, which had, if you were a healthy child, it was like nothing.
Rachel, I cannot sit and try to explain their actions throughout the entirety of the course of the pandemic, how they handled the very beginning, their close ties with China, and the continued push for the universal vaccinations when we started to have data early on that the vaccine no longer stopped transmission and children were the very low risk. I'm glad to see now they are updating this, but I do think that it is far too late. But I do think that it can give some parents comfort in the fact that if they didn't vaccinate their child, that probably was the right move. And those children who have been vaccinated and now their CDC is continuing to recommend boosters in them, parents can sit comfortably knowing they probably don't need the booster.
Yeah. So I was made to feel like I was crazy. Our kids were, not allowed to do a lot of things that they could have done and should have been doing, and they were, really hurt through this pandemic if they didn't get forced to take the vaccine, if they didn't end up taking it. And it doesn't solve the problem of what I think is behind it, which is big pharma, because they certainly made a lot of money from this policy.
They certainly did. The United States relationship with Pfizer and Moderna has come into light, and the people who have really benefited from this pandemic are certainly at Pfizer and Moderna.
Yeah. It always comes down to the money.
I'm still reporting from just outside the citadel of world freedom. Good day.